Nassau County executive and Republican candidate for governor. There he is. Bruce Blakeman joins us now. Bruce, it's great to see you. Everybody was watching that incredible event, and it was so powerful to see President Trump flanked with all of these members of law enforcement. And after his visit, he also posted on Truth Social, writing about you, saying he is a great person, he's a great politician, and if elected, he will be the best governor in the history of New York. We also saw, obviously, I thought one of the most powerful moments yesterday was when he went over and consoled that grieving family who lost their 12-year-old son to gun violence. Talk about how important this visit was. And I kept thinking, Bruce, what a contrast. His message, the president, and your message too, is that Republicans are talking about defending police. Meanwhile, many, especially on the Democratic Socialist side and others, are talking about defunding police. It's a big contrast, Bruce.
Well, thank you, Rita. I was very, very grateful that the president came to our intelligence and training center and our training village, which are all state-of-the-art law enforcement training facilities. And it was great to have him there. He was paying honor to our police officers, our corrections officers, our deputy sheriffs, our probation officers, and our firefighters for making us the safest county in America. And I thank President Trump for his help, because if he had not sealed the borders, we would not be able to keep our communities safe from all the people that came over, the illegal migrants who committed illegal acts like attempted murder, rape, robbery, burglary, carjacking, drug dealing, gang activity. So we're very grateful that President Trump was there today to honor everybody. But we wanted to also thank him for sealing our borders, because, you know, Rita, our overdose numbers are way down. Our drug deaths are down. That means that parents aren't burying their children. And that's an important thing. People forget about how important it is to work with ICE to keep drugs off our streets so our young people don't get hooked on drugs, overdose, and die at a young age.
Yeah, such an important topic. And as we are seeing crime, and obviously many of the numbers are impressive on a federal level, down. Nassau County, and you have a lot to do with this, Bruce Blakeman. It's the safest county in America. And while you're doing that, I wanted to show this. This was stunning, Bruce. This is one of the politicians. This is New York Assemblywoman Emily Gallagher. She is in North Brooklyn. And this is a stunning comment, a very different take on crime than you and the president.
Most of what we saw were crimes of poverty. People who were stealing things like toothpaste, people who were stealing things like, soap. And that means if you're stealing those things, you need that.
Bruce, when you hear this, essentially making excuses for crime and blaming businesses, saying, just suck it up, stop complaining, isn't this really what one of the problems is, that they're not even accepting there is crime?
Well, there's such a thing called work. I don't know many people that can't afford soap or toothpaste. And even President Trump commented on it yesterday. Think about the fact that now when you walk into a grocery store or a pharmacy, our toothpaste, our soap, the things that we need are all behind glass. They have to be unlocked by one of the workers in the shop. Isn't that a sad commentary? I mean, does anybody care about the small businesses that have this shoplifting going on every single day, stealing their revenue and their profits? Basically, they don't support American values, the Judeo-Christian work ethic principle. They don't support capitalism, which has created more prosperity here in the United States than any country in the history of the world. Listen, if people are in dire straits, our government has a safety net. My county has a safety net, but she's not talking about that. This Assemblywoman is talking about lawlessness and supporting lawlessness and anarchy in our streets and communities. She should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah, it's pretty stunning to hear those comments from someone who is a politician and assemblywoman. Before I let you go, also, New York Governor Kathy Hochul, Bruce, she's saying that law enforcement agencies in the county level, that they must end all civil enforcement agreements with ICE. And she's even threatening legal action. And this is coming, I think the deadline is in about 2 weeks. She's even named Nassau County as one of those that has not responded yet. Are you prepared to fight this?
Well, we're consulting with our lawyers right now to see what our options are. But isn't it shameful that our governor is supporting lawlessness? We removed 2,000 illegal migrants with criminal records, from attempted rape to attempted murder, burglary, robbery, drug dealing, gang activity, from our communities. Where would Kathy Hochul like us to put them back? What community does she want to destroy? She doesn't care about the people who live in our neighborhoods. She only cares about a political position whereby you can bring in these illegal migrants, give them a driver's license, and try to get them to vote. People can see right through that. And she spent $8 billion of our tax money on illegal migrants in the last 4 years. It's a disgrace. When I become governor, I will end New York's sanctuary state status on day one.
And very quickly, New Siena poll and some other polls, you are really closing the gap, Bruce. You are really inching in, and you even look at some of the, I understand there's other polls that even put you closer.
Yeah, well, we're a lot closer than 10 points. We're neck and neck. We are going to win this race because independent voters are coming to vote for us in big numbers. And Democrats come up to me every day and they say, I'm a lifelong Democrat. I've never voted Republican before in my life. Bruce Blakeman, we're voting you and we're voting for you and we're voting Republican this year because our party is insane. They do not like the Democrat socialists in their party because these people who are Democrats that are going to support me, we may disagree on a few policies, but the one thing we agree on is we all love America.
Yeah, very important. And you've done a superb job in Nassau County and certainly have gotten kudos from so many people, including President Trump just yesterday. Bruce, I wish you so much luck and keep fighting the good fight. It's really awesome to have you here.
Will do, Rita. Thank you. God bless you and God bless America.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.